Today we are here to record BHD story times. Oh man, what it is, chat. Yeah, I mean, hope you guys are having a good, productive day, and or night, and or afternoon. Oh boy. All right, so what happened was this. I got catfished, yo. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I got catfished bad. You know what I mean? So I want to know, you know what I'm saying, type of one in the chat, that if you guys have ever been catfished before, you know what I'm saying? Type of two in the chat, if you've never been catfished before. You know what I'm saying? Me, man, my worst catfish story, bruh. So this is what happened. You know what I'm saying? I had met this chick on Facebook Marketplace or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I was on Facebook perusing all the peoples and looking up my friends list and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? See, look, y'all done been catfished. Charles Hepburn done been catfished. Diamond Archer done been catfished. Hey, what's up, Knuckles? What's up, Z-Clan? What's up, Jex? Hey, what's up? What's up, Gavin? Yo, what's up? Hey, hi, yo. Hey, Serenity, thank you for the sunshines. You know what I'm saying? All right, so peep game.
You're welcome.
Mother. What? Hello? Who's talking? I think I got like Siri or something. Y'all heard that? I didn't. That wasn't just me, right? So peep game. You know what I'm saying? So met this girl on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? And this was like long time ago. You know what I mean? It's like 50, 80 years or something. So I meet this girl on Facebook, and she tells me, you know what I mean? It's like she starts talking all this awesome stuff to me. I'm not gonna go into the description of what she told me, but she was telling me like a whole bunch of attractive things. You know what I'm saying? Telling me she wanted to meet up, she wanted to kick it, she wanted to hang out, all the good stuff, right? So I'm just like, all right, cool. So tell me why I agreed to meet up with baby girl. And because her phone voice was really attractive, right? Top of one in the chat, if you guys have ever talked to somebody who had a way better phone, who's way more attractive in voice than they were in person when you actually met them. You know what I'm saying? It can't just be me. Hey, what's up, Matthew? What's up, Chief? Hey, what's good, Nicholas? Yo, what's good, Cole? What's good, Azam? Can you play bait on? All right, so look, if you guys want me to play a song, that's a super chat request. It's a 50 in super chat if you guys want me to play a specific song that you guys want me to play. You know what I'm saying? While I nunchuck. All right, so with that be, oh snap, my bad, y'all. Look, give me a second. I forgot to put the links up in the chat. You know what I mean? It's only gonna take a second. Wow. Nobody saw that. Or that. Now, it's very, very important that you guys understand that this chick's phone voice was very, very attractive. You know what I'm saying? It was the stuff of it was angelic. You know what I'm saying? Her phone voice, it was attractive on like a really, really large scale. So I'm talking to her on the phone. I'm thinking about her profile pic and whatnot, and her profile pic was just booby meat and her face. And I don't, and females have gotten so good at perfecting the art of the profile pic. Type of one in the chat if you guys know a chick who looks good on her profile pic, but doesn't look good when you meet her in real life. You know what I'm saying? Now, the reason why I'm not playing music is because we're going to edit these up, and these is going to be a BHD story time somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Type of two in the chat if you've never met a girl that, you know, didn't look as good as her pictures looked. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. Hold on. I'm going to check some emails real quick. You know what I'm saying? Oh, King of Ohio. Thank you, Mr. Builder. Hey. What's up, Mr. Builder? Oh, yo, appreciate you guys for all the memberships. Hey, thank you for the roses. Hey, Bryce, thank you for the roses. Tony, thank you for the roses. Alrighty then, let's see. We'll go to the live streaming thing. This thingy over here. This thing in the doodad. The doobie-doo-doo. I'll keep clicking on this thing. Boom. Bam. Live streaming. Boom. Ooh. Ooh, that's a good idea. You know what I mean? All right, you guys. Oh, I think we almost got the chat up. All right, y'all. I got y'all. This story time is going to have a good payoff. All right, y'all. We just got the donation links off up in the chat. You know what I mean? We got that up in the comment section, off up in the chat. Bruh. About to set these cameras up. All right, so peep game, right? So, baby girl is sounding like hella good over the phone, right? So I'm thinking everything's a go. Everything, like, you know what I mean? Baby girl sounds hella complete and agreeable. So I'm thinking since baby girl sounds so complete and agreeable over the phone, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a go. You know what I'm saying? We're going to meet up and it's going to be great. You know what I mean? Now, but as you well know, things don't always go as well as planned. You know what I mean? So with that being said, because her profile pic looks so good and because her phone voice was so attractive, you know what I'm saying? I went on and decided to meet her up at this bar, right? Now, a friend of mine had told me about this bar that was real close to where I lived at that was having this really, really nice kickback, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like hella, you know, upscale and whatnot. So I get there and, you know, before I go, I make sure to tell the girl to meet me up there. Now I get there and my plan is I'm gonna sit in front of the bar and wait and see all the girls as they walk through the door and whatnot so I can see which girl is the girl that I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? Yo, so type of one in the chat if you've ever been on a date that ended poorly, that didn't go good. You know what I'm saying? Type of two in the chat if you've never been on a date and it went badly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yo, appreciate you guys. Yo, thanks for all the memberships. Yo, peep game. If you guys do like grab the heart membership thingies that are like a penny, make sure to click the top right by your name, like the little hearts, the points. Click those because you guys get paid for those points. You know what I'm saying? And then if you comment after you get your points, then you get another like 16 points on top of your 35 on the TikToks. You know what I'm saying? Make sure to maximize, make sure to do that. All right, so I'm waiting by the door. I'm drinking pineapple juice as I normally do because I don't drink liquor. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Faded to Gold? I bet some crazy women. You've met some crazy women online dating. Yo, tell me about it. I want to hear about the crazy dating stories that you guys have. For real, for real. Yo, what's good, Roman? What's good, Folad? What's good, Sharice? What's up? That's what's up. Yo, appreciate the compliment, yo. You know what I mean? Hey, what's up, Roman? What's good, Sonic? Definitely fancy. You know what I mean? Hey, what's up, Carter? What's up, Devontae? Do you live in Arizona? I live close to Arizona. But nah, I don't live in Arizona. Yo, what's up, Aunt Boy? Yo, appreciate you guys. All right, so I'm gonna tell you guys the rest of the story. So, peep game, right? Hey, thanks for the roses, yo. You know what I mean? All right, so peep game. So I'm sitting at the bar. I'm waiting to meet baby girl for the first time. And while I'm waiting at the bar, women are passing by. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm checking the profile pic. And I'm trying to, you know what I mean? I'm getting a look at the girl that's walking by to see if it's her. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm sitting there for about 30, 45 minutes, you know, profiling females as they walk through the door. And I'm not getting no good leads, right? Tell me why the chick walks in that finally fits the face of the girl from Facebook that I'm meeting up with. Man, baby girl was a whole midget. Baby girl was a whole midget, bruh. I wish I was joking. I really do. Bruh, so she had brought her sister with her, right? Who wasn't a midget. Right? They walk in and they sit at the bar. And when she sits at the bar, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, she looks over, sees me, I look over, see her, and I'm like, shit. Yeah, bro. Diabolical stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Diabolical stuff. So, I'm sitting there, I'm just like, man, I don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, should I run? You know what I'm saying? Should I stay and just go through with it? Type of 1 in the chat if you would have ran. You know what I'm saying? Type of 2 in the chat if you would have stayed and just dealt with it. It's a wild story, man. Bruh. Yeah, a bunch of 2s. Understandable. 1s, 2s, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I did end up deciding to stay, you know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what? Okay, I'm already here. You know what I'm saying? Like, what could it hurt? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't want to be mean to her and her see me running out the door. You know what I'm saying? And I got to make an excuse and say, oh man, I left my cat on the stove and he's allergic to fire. So, you know what I mean? Like I got to get out of here. I didn't want to do that to her. So, you know what I'm saying? I went on to decide to stay. You know what I mean? So she walks up to me, you know what I'm saying? She's like, Maurice? And I'm like, yeah, you got me. It's me. And what's really messed up is I more than likely was like way too truthful. You know what I'm saying? Like I probably actually sighed. I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like crud. Yo. How good did the little person look? She was like a 6. She's like an adjustable 6 for a little person. You know what I'm saying? Understandable, King T. Yo. Oh, that's what's up, Mason. You're in Arizona. That's mad cool. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's up, Azam? Bruh. You know what I'm saying? Mars a unicorn. Am I threatening that box of honeycomb? Nah, that's my you know, I'm holding this box of honeycomb hostage. You know what I'm saying? Like it owes me money. You know what I'm saying? On God. Hey, what's up? OMG Zano. What's up, Earl King Ranch? Yo, all right, so, you know what I'm saying? Yo, hope you guys are all having a great night, you know what I'm saying? For real, hope you guys had a productive day. I'm gonna tell you guys some more of this story. Bruh. So, what should I eat for dinner? You know what I'm saying? I could order Uber Eats, because I got an Uber app, you know what I'm saying? I could order some Uber Eats, but I be thinking about it, you feel me? So, with that being said, you know what I mean? I'm sitting at the bar, and I'm just, you know, I'm talking to her, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I wanted to run at her, man. Half of me, like my foot was pointed at the door the whole time. I'm just waiting to get the good excuse so I can run on the chick. You know what I'm saying? Hey, thank you for the heart, me bros. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Hey, thank you for the 145 diamonds, Joe. Right now, we are in, what league are we in? We're in C5. You know what I'm saying? Bro, we got to get at least up to C4 to blow stuff up. You know what I'm saying? Yo, appreciate you guys for the diamonds, yo. You know what I'm saying? They're like rupees from Zelda Ocarina of Time. So, with that being said, you know what I mean? Them some nunchucks? Yep, these are nunchucks. You know what I mean? I got into them during COVID. So ever since COVID, I've been playing with nunchucks. So it's become like one of my favorite, you know, like pastimes. One of my favorite hobbies. You know what I mean? Jew. That's what's up. Type of one in the chat if you guys would ever play with nunchucks, if you learned. You know what I'm saying? Type of two in the chat if you would just, you know, not play with nunchucks, even if you could learn. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to teach you guys to use the nunchaku one of these days. For real, for real. Mm-hmm. Yo, appreciate the compliment that you've been watching my YouTube for years. Hey. Yo, what's up, little class? You know what I'm saying? Yo. Let's see. Yo. Not gonna lie, you said you went to the strip club. Hey, I've been wondering, are strip club hot wings better than regular places that have hot wings? I don't want to break my nose. Well, when you're using nunchucks, you're going to hit yourself at some point. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. It happens. I've hit myself everywhere with nunchucks. You know what I'm saying? None of it on purpose. Yo, thank you for the rose, Legendary Broly. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Yo, Legendary Broly, thank you for the heart me. Hey, Broly, thank you for all the roses, Brodies. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for the dolphin, Bryce. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for the mouse. Thanks for the sun. And thanks for the hat. I appreciate y'all. For real, for real. So, I'm talking to her, you know what I'm saying? She's hella cool. You know what I'm saying? She's like, yo, you know, we should go out there and dance a little bit. So, bruh, so I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'll go out. I'll dance with her, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to make sure I have a good time with her. I'm already there. You know what I'm saying? Screw it. So I go out on the dance floor. I start dancing with her. You know what I'm saying? We just dancing and stuff. You know what I mean? I'm not going to lie. She starts like, you know, twerking on me and stuff. And when she starts twerking on me, I'm not going to lie. I started to back up because I don't know. I didn't want to be bootied down by a little person in I don't know. Something about it didn't feel good. It wasn't what I wanted it to be. You feel me? So, with that being said, she starts booting me down. I'm like backing up and stuff, but she keeps backing up like while she's, you know, like dancing on me and whatnot, while she's sexy red dancing on me and whatnot. So she ends up backing me down so much that I end up falling into a table, like a really flimsy table. You know what I'm saying? It's like made out of cardboard or something. I end up falling through that mug. You know what I'm saying? Like I never felt more embarrassed in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, then I had to get back up. You know what I'm saying? Act like it didn't happen. You know what I mean? So then, after that, man, after the bar, she invites me to her crib to, like, play video games and whatnot, man. You know what I'm saying? She tricked me. I was the victim. So, we go back to her crib, man. We playing video games. Playing video games, man. And then in the morning, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, she cooked me breakfast and stuff. And it was messed up because I'm out there eating breakfast, right? And her daughter comes out the room, right? And her daughter was like 21 or 22, probably 22. Comes out the room, and when I tell you this chick is light-skinned and she is the definition of fine shit, this chick was the definition of fine shit. Hazel eyes, hazel skin, huge chesticle meat, you know what I'm saying? Flat stomach, abs, all that. I'm just like, damn. So she walks up on me, but she's dressed like 50 Cent. She's dressed like Young Jeezy back when he did his Snowman album. You know what I'm saying? So So, you know what I mean? She walks out and, you know, she sees me eating breakfast and she's like, yo, what did you do with my mom? And I was like, yo, nothing at all. You know what I mean? And the chick, you know what I'm saying? Like, she looked at me like she ain't believe me. You know what I'm saying? And bruh, tell me why. Baby girl cocks back, loads up, and just punches me, like, tries to punch me in my face. You know, I slapped the punch away, but I'm like, yo, like what did I didn't do? What are you doing? Like, you know what I mean? You can't just abuse me for no reason and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And then she fist fought me. I'm sitting down and she's like punching at me and whatnot. And her female family members are right there, right? They're watching this and they're just like laughing about this like it's cool. And I'm just like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I fought back, I'd be like, they would call the police. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, yo, because, you know, everybody knows, you know, you can't hit females back even if they're hitting you first. You know what I'm saying? Everyone knows that, you know, yeah. You know what I mean? Hey, thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the hand hearts. Loving slowly. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you. 1,000,000%. So, you know, I'm just like, she's young enough to be your daughter. This was not recently. This was like a long time ago. And even if she was 22, like, you guys don't. So you mean to tell me you guys would turn down a 22-year, like, you guys don't like 22-year-old women? He likes old women. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, Calvin, how long have you been into old women? You know what I'm saying? What age do you like? 92, 93? You know what I'm saying? Huh? Yeah, you like the older Asian persuasion, huh? That's what you're into? Huh? Yeah, man, you like them old. Yeah, you like the ones that could bust the dust. Calvin, don't run. Please come back. That's what's up. Hey. That's understandable. Thank you, Adriana Clark. Appreciate you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's see. I'm looking for the. Okay, cool. Just making sure I didn't miss any super chats, man. My bad if I did. Just making sure. Bruh. Help you with your program to stop with the gangbanging? That's good that you stopped gangbanging. You know what I'm saying? I don't, you know what I mean? I made sure to stay away from it as well. You know what I'm saying? Yep, never trust gangbanging, men. You know what I'm saying? Bro, when I went to jail, I was in jail for like, I was in jail for a year. You know what I'm saying? When I went to jail for a year, I ran into this 18-year-old who was in jail, bro. And this is a cautionary tale to anybody that thinks that, like, you know what I mean, gangbanging and stuff is a good idea. This dude had just turned 18 years old, right? I don't think he was 100 pounds soaking wet. And he went to jail for shoplifting. You know what I'm saying? He went to Macy's and decided to just completely overdo his 5-finger discount. You know what I mean? And when he did that, you know what I'm saying, they caught him. You know, and the only reason, and get this, so the reason why he was flamming the Macy's was because his gang had told him to do so. They had told him, hey, look, man, this is camaraderie, baby. You know what I'm saying? If you go into this Macy's and you steal 4, 6, hopefully 9 of their most luxurious shirts, hopefully totaling out to a large amount of monies, then we gonna treat you to stuff in the game. You know what I'm saying? You can get a higher rank in the game, baby. Now look, the trick to this is, and I know because I've lived around it a lot when I was younger, is that it's not worth it. don't do it. You know what I mean? Because the minute you end up getting closer up into the game, you just gonna end up doing a bunch of crime, and you're gonna get all the charges, and they gonna, you know what I mean, use you for everything you got. It's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, that's exactly what happened to this dude. You know what I'm saying? He was stealing clothing so that he could take it to the gang, and they could pawn said clothing, and then they gets the money and spend it on gang things like knives, guns, meth. You know what I mean? It's just none of it's no good. You know what I'm saying? It's none of it's really worth it. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, what's up, OMG Zano? What it is, James? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I appreciate the compliment, man. Thank you. Mr. Beast weight new loss video is just, oh, he did a weight loss video? That's cool. All right, so with that being said, this dude, like I said, he was 18 years old, he was 100 pounds, and he was in jail. Just so happens he's my bunkmate, you know what I'm saying, in the jail. So the reason why I knew all of this stuff and how he went to jail for stealing stuff from Macy's, because he told me all of this stuff. You know what I mean? This was his story. You know what I'm saying? He was like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I did all this stuff for the gang and they didn't even put no money on my books and all of that. And I'm trying to explain to him what a patsy is and how he fits the description because he's doing the gang's dirty work, man. You know what I mean? He's going out and committing crimes to further the gang and all this whatnot. So, one day, we're heading up to the mess hall to get food. You know what I'm saying? And when you're in jail and, you know, you have to, you know, be in those type of areas, yeah, you don't really get a lot of say-so, and you don't really get let off of your bunk that much. Now, me, I was on 23-hour lockdown. Everyone was. It's just how the jail was ran. It was regular jail. It wasn't prison. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see any lady guys, probably because I didn't look for any of them. You know what I'm saying? Like it was wild stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? I just use these as a hobby. This is like one of my favorite hobbies, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, nunchucking. You know what I'm saying? It's good for the brain and the body, you know, all that good stuff, all that high school rock type shit. You know what I mean? So anyway, with that being said, I don't know why, but for some reason in the jail I was in, the thing they liked to do the most was rob people of their food. Like I don't understand that. And you know what I really didn't understand about the robbing people for their food inside of the jail was the fact that the food wasn't good. The food sucked. Type of 1 in the chat if you've ever been to jail and you've tasted jail food. Type of 2 in the chat if you've never been to jail and you've never tasted jail food. Hope you haven't. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Jail food sucks. You know what I'm saying? The sugar cookies ain't got no sugar in it. You know what I'm saying? The butter don't taste like butter. You know what I'm saying? It's like reverse Willy Wonka in the chocolate factory. Everything tastes terrible. Nothing's delicious. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that nothing in there is delicious. Hey, what's up, Paps? What's up, Virelis? What's up, Charles Hepburn? Yo, what's good, The Real Bav HD? What's good, OMG Zano? What's good, No? What's good, Soggy Waffles? What's good, Addison? What's good, Peasy? What's good, Harrison? What's good, Mars the Unicorn? What's good, Jekyll Spade? What's good, Sadger? What's good, Carter My Maid? What's good, Unlisted Time? What's good, Cassie? What's good, Charlotte? What's good, TRG? Bro, y'all love these story times, man. I got y'all. Yo, W's in the chat to Zell. Yo, thank you for the super chat, Zell. Zell just super chatted 2 straight to the channel, man. Appreciate you, Brody. Yeah, the muffins ain't really muffins. What are the muffins made out of, Zell? You mean the muffins ain't really muffining in prison? Jail? What was the muffin? No, what are the muffins made out of, Zell? W's in the chat to Zell. You know what I'm saying? I never knew what the muffins was made out of. They would have the sugar crystals at the top of them, but the sugar crystals was never sweet. Them shits taste like bars, like pieces of bars of soap or something. Like nothing in the jail was delicious. But you know what I mean? For some reason, but luckily enough for me, I had $44 on me when I got arrested. So when they took me in, I got to I had a little money for commissary. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I spend 98% of all of my commissary money on hot Cheetos. You know what I'm saying? Some of the best crisps. Like I really love the hot Cheetos. I got like several bags somewhere around here. On God. Now with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, ooh. That's what's up. Yo, Zell, what do you believe? What do you guys think they make prison cupcakes out of? Wrong answers only? Nah. Hot Cheetos. That'd be cool if that's what they made burritos out of. I mean, the jail stuff out of. You know, that'd be cool. That'd be fire if that's it. They muffins, but they don't put no sugar in it. Yo, it really do. They really is muffins, but they don't put no sugar in it. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. They don't make no sense. Sure. With that being said, you know what I'm saying? Like the food, man. It's the food. So with that being said, I couldn't understand why people was trying to rob people of their jail food. It was terrible. You know what I'm saying? We would get these Panda Express styrofoam white plates, and then they would put the food in that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember that? Y'all that has been in jail as well, like I have. And you know what I mean? They would give us a piece of bread, and then they would take a spork, which is a half a spoon, half a spork, and half a fork, and they would dip that in the butter, and then they would stick that in the bread, and then they would give you oatmeal with no sugar in it, coffee with no sugar in it. Nothing had sugar in it. The sugar was sugarless, nigga. Like it was wildin', bro. It made no sense. They made styrofoam and bad decisions. No way that stuff we're stealing. But the reason why the inmates would steal people's food, it was like a sign of dominancy that people would use in jail for some reason. Oh, you know, I stole his lunch. Like somehow that was a flex in jail, man. Yeah, run me your food. So, you know what I'm saying? To me, this is my first time in jail for that long of a time. So I normally, that's like my first time eating food in jail, right? So I'm not thinking it's anything like the movies. I'm thinking like we're gonna sit there, eat our food, and that's gonna be that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all we gonna do. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. So, unfortunately for me, that was not the case. You know what I'm saying? So I open up my food, I start eating my food, you know what I'm saying? And I'm eating my food, ain't nobody saying nothing to me, right? My bunkmate, who's he's lucky, he's 100 pounds, he opens up his food and motherfuckers start swarming around him like they're vultures or something. Like they hadn't eaten in weeks. So one of the big dudes, this gang-banging dude wearing a whole bunch of one color, you know, I forget which one it was, either red or blue or purple or something. It was definitely one of them. It was definitely a gang-banging color. The guy, he looks at my homeboy when he opens up his plate of food and he's like, yo, close that back up. Hand that to me. That's my food now, right? So my bunkmate, he was like 4 feet and a half. You know what I'm saying? Super duper small guy. He is like, huh? So type of one in the chat if you guys have ever seen that new series on Amazon called Reacher. You know what I'm saying? Type of one in the chat if you guys have ever seen Reacher before. Type of two in the chat if you guys have never seen the Amazon show called Reacher. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, you guys have seen Reacher. That's cool. Hey, you guys have seen Reacher. So if you guys have seen Reacher, remember that fight scene where he was protecting that little dude in jail and he like elbowed a bunch of big people? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, Dale. Dale, W's in the chat for Dale. Thank you for the 2 in super chat, Brody. And the food don't get seasoning, saves them money. So you mean to tell me the reason why they don't put no seasoning on the food is to save money on their car insurance by switching to Geico? Those son of a those, ooh, we ain't gonna say it, we on TikTok. But y'all know what they is. Y'all know what they is, chat. So, we gonna edit that out. We're gonna edit that in, actually. So, with that being said, yeah, I'm saying, you know what I mean? Like, the big black dude that's wearing all the one color that's at my prison table or my jail table, he looks over at the homie just like that dude looked at Martin Lawrence in Life. You know what I'm saying? He looked at him and he's like, hey, yo, that's my breakfast. Or there's cornbread. There was actually cornbread in the food, so technically, hey, that's my cornbread. Yo, Dale W's in the chat. Yep, yeah. You already know, bro. Yo, we already know, bros. For real, Dale. W's in the chat to Dale. For super chatting 5 straight to the channel, Brody. All right, so peep game, right? Homie looks at him, and he's like, it is a big black dude. He like, yo, close up your styrofoam tray and hand me your cornbread. You know what I'm saying? And the little homie, he's scared. Now, if you remember the show Reacher, the Amazon series and whatnot, now there's a part where Reacher has to beat up a whole bunch of dudes in jail to save the small Caucasian dude's butt cheeks, I think, or something. They wanted something from him that he wasn't selling. So with that being said, you know, he's like, you know what I mean? Like the Reacher dude, the big, buff, tall, white dude, he's protecting the dude. So, you know what I'm saying? If this was Reacher, technically I was the little dude's Reacher. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm nowhere near as big as that dude. And honestly, if I run into that guy, I'm just gonna have to shoot him. We have to shoot him in the leg to even the odds because he's freaking taller than everyone. You know what I'm saying? But in this situation, I had to be little homie's Reacher. I was like, yo, like, you know, he looks at me and he says to me, he's like, yo, like, what do I do? And I look at him and I'm like, bro, go ahead and eat your food, man. Like, don't even, you know what I'm saying? Don't even pay him no attention. Just eat your food. I got your back. Just eat your food, right? So then, oh, snap. Yo, W's in the chat for Kurama. Yo, just super chatted 10 straight to the channel. W's in the chat, yo. Yo, they don't season their food. You know what I'm saying? It's too cooked or not cooked enough. Hey, that's real. You remember what it's like, man. That's where I learned to make Jolly Ranchers and Sprite. You know what I'm saying? Was in prison jail. The mashed potatoes are just clay balls. Bro, you know. Oh my God. You really know. Yo, Karama really knows. Yo. Nigga. I remember, bro, dude. The only good, but they did have lemonade in there. I used to drink the Country Time lemonade that I used to buy with my commissary money. You know what I'm saying? Because whatever money they arrest you with, they put that on your books. You know what I'm saying? But on the flip side, guess how much a bag of 25-cent hot Cheetos cost in jail? All guess, guys. I want you all to guess it. Yo, after you eat it for a long time, shit just starts tasting good somehow. Yo, look. I think you're talking about when you get out of jail. After being in jail for a long time, everything was delicious. I went to the 7-Eleven and it was like walking into Willy Wonka's and the chocolate factory to me, nigga. Everything was delicious as shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I ate everything. When I got out of jail. You know what I'm saying? Everything. Huh? $2.99? That's actually a pretty good. $10? Karami, that's a really good guess. A 25-cent bag of hot Cheetos costs like $3 in jail for one bag. 1 bag. What it, really? These people are cleaning up. They're raking it in. All of the monies. Yo, you looking good. Hey, thank you, Mark Bros. Yeah. $20. Hey, that's actually pretty close. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Ivan Hernandez? All right, guys, type a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear everything I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And the audio is good. Type a 2 in the chat if the audio is bad and you can't hear shit. None of this is making it. Hey, thank you for the roses, Brodies. Jill, hey, what's up, Noel? What's up, Charles Hepburn? What's up, James? What's up, Addison? What's up, Lexi Love Stitch? I haven't seen the new Lilo and Stitch movie yet, actually. What's up, Ivan? Yo, what's good, Jeffrey Myers? What's good, OMG Zano? What's good, Jerry? What's good, Peasy? You know what I'm saying? Yo, I enjoy bass. You know what I'm saying? You got good taste, sir. You know what I'm saying? Understand, old Karami. You know what I'm saying? All right, so peep game. So, the big black dude who's wearing all the 1 colors, he looks over at my freaking cell bunkmate, you know what I mean? The person I told stories to, which was very important to me in jail. Because that's all there was to do, was to read books and tell stories to people. You know what I'm saying? It is the main person that I practice my stories on. I can't let him get shanked. Not in front of people. You know what I'm saying? It's terrible. Plus, he was too small. He didn't deserve this. So, I had to let him know. I'm like, bro, look, go ahead, eat your food, bro. I got your back. You know what I'm saying? You good. You know what I'm saying? So then the homie, he goes to open up his tray, right? And when he does that, the big black dude's like, hey. I said, bro, don't open that up. That's mine. You know what I mean? Slide your tray over to me, bruh. Give me your cornbread, bruh. Slide your cornbread over to me. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy, obviously. You know what I'm saying? And the little white dude, he look over at me again, and he look up, he's like, what? And he don't say nothing. It's all body language. He's like, and I'm like, bro, eat your food, bro. You got it. He ain't gonna do nothing. I got your back. And when I say this, the big black gangbanger dude, he stomps loud. It's like you think Michael Bay was directing a Transformers movie and he had a lot of pyrotechnics to work with. A huge explosion. Boom! He gets up. He's like, yo, what did you just say, bro? You don't talk. So when he yelled and he got up and freaking, stomped real loud, I don't like loud noises. You know what I'm saying? Me, growing up in the areas I grew up at, I don't really like loud noises like that. So I got up. Like, yo, like, what's up? You know what I mean? I got up. You know what I mean? And then he did the same thing that Smokey did in the first Friday when Debo runs up on him. I'll never forget it. He does this. Oh, man, I was just joking. I was just playing. I was like, yo, come on, bro. So then I sat back down, you know what I'm saying, and we all ate our food, and everything was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro. And what's really messed up is that's not the first time I saw somebody got gangbanged on for breakfast. Like, bro, they was gangbanging breakfast up in there, bro. They was gangbanging on breakfast. They was gangbanging on lunch and dinner time, bro. Like, it was wild stuff. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. You know what I'm saying? No. Oh. Yo, you guys got hella good energy, man. You know what I'm saying? Bruh. Yo, thanks for the compliment, man. Appreciate the compliment. Yo, I appreciate that, man. That's what's up. Oh. So, peep game, right? That's not the only time I've ever seen somebody get their breakfast gang banged on in jail, bro. So get this. So then, when now everybody who's ever been to jail, if you've ever stayed there for an extensive amount of time, you know about the holding cells, bro. You know what I'm saying? Type of 1 in the chat if you've ever been to jail and had to stay in a holding cell. Type of 2 in the chat if you've never been to jail, so you've never had to deal with a holding cell before. Now, a holding cell is the place they put you before they put you in general pop in jail. You know what I'm saying? And anybody who's ever been in a holding cell, you know one thing, guys. Everybody, say it with me. Everyone who's ever been in the holding cell, say it with me. The place is freaking disgusting. It's the dirtiest place I've ever been in. It's scary dirty. Scary dirty. You cannot put the hardest thing, the number one, there's two things everyone does when they get into a holding cell. You know what I'm saying? You have two goals. One, never put your face on any surface in a holding cell. I know a chick who laid her face on the bench in a holding cell for the rest of her life. It's all lumped. Her face is all lumpy on this side forever now. Bad lumps too. Like, she got her whole side of her face is one big cyst. It's all bumped up. So, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When you get to a holding cell, the number one thing you do, like if you ever gotta go to sleep, you have to either sleep on your hands, or me, I slept on my shoes. I took my shoes off, slept on the mugs. You know what I'm saying? Never rest your face on the bare surface of the holding cell. You know what I'm saying? And the other scariest thing about a holding cell was that you get one toilet, and everyone, I didn't go to the bathroom for the 3 days I was in the holding cell. I don't know how I did it. I don't know. And it's messed up too, because I never had to like hold my stomach or nothing. My body just said, absolutely not. Shut everything down. Don't produce a goddamn thing. No bathroom needs to happen. I don't know how my body did it. But I didn't even have an urge to go to the bathroom for 3 days. I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I did it. You know what it is? I looked at the toilet. If you would have saw the condition that the toilet was in, you wouldn't have went to the bathroom either. On God, bro. Like, it looked like somebody had smeared the toilet in chocolate syrup. I wish I was joking, guys. Like, somebody had heated up a big bowl of Hershey's chocolate and just got like a, you know what I mean? Got like a fork or a spoon and just got it all over the toilet, bro. That's what it looked like, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was stainless steel, but it had stains all over it, bro. Chocolate sauce stains. I didn't have to go. I was like, you know what? Nope. I didn't even. So then, when they take you from the holding cell, and then when they transfer you in the general population, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, bro, it's just like in the movies, bro. Like, they hose you down with like a fire hose, and then they throw a big thing of talcum powder on you, and they give you a towel and all your clothes and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just glad they didn't make us, you know. But yo, all right, you guys, appreciate you guys for the super chat. You know what I'm saying? If you guys do want to super chat to me direct, use the tip jar. The link that's in the comment section, it leads directly to my tip jar. You know what I'm saying? Directly through PayPal. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you guys. Or you guys can super chat directly to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, I don't know what I did to my thumb. So, anyway, all right, so the super chat milestone, we're gonna set a super chat milestone for 50 in super chat. But if you guys do send something through the tip jar, you know what I'm saying, let me know by putting it in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Not like letting me know by saying, check your tip jar in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you guys. All right, so, but yeah, the story I'm going to tell you guys once we reach the super chat milestone, which is 50 in super chat, is the GOAT story. I'm going to tell you guys the story about how, I understand dating is rough. You know what I'm saying? Dating is scary. Dating is hard. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Females, it's like, it seems like most of their whole goal is to confuse and discombobulate a nigga when you out there dating. Type of one in the chat, when you're out there dating, it feels like women's number one goal is to confuse and discombobulate you, to tell you she's going left and then immediately turn right. You know what I'm saying? Type of two in the chat, If not, man, women always make sense and they're logical and they don't do none of that. They say what they mean what they say. They don't flake or any of the other weird stuff they do. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Hey, what's up, Colton? Yo, what's up, Charles? Foxy Boxy says 1.5. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got a story on dating an Asian girl? Any advice? Hey, what's up, honey bunsies? Look, I do have stories on dating an Asian girl. You know what I'm saying? Understandable. One, I can say that, and I am a woman. Understandable, Karami. Hey, Karami, where are you from? You know what I'm saying? Where are all of you guys from? You know what I'm saying? And what time is it where you're from? You know what I'm saying? Anybody in here from Dubai? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, you know what I'm saying? Dating is extremely scary. I forgot which dating story I was going to tell you guys. Oh, the one about the goat. Well, I had a friend of mine, and I found out that he was cuddling with a goat from the inside. Had the nerve to invite me over and everything. Bro, you can't make that shit up, man. He was Mexican and everything, bro. And that's as far in the story I'm gonna tell y'all. Once we reach the super chat milestone, which is 50th super chat, everything goes towards upgrading our streaming equipment. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you guys. I'm gonna tell y'all that story, and I'm gonna edit it up, and we gonna put it on TikTok. You know what I mean? And they ain't even gonna get mad at us because I'm gonna make sure to blur out all the dirty parts. You know what I'm saying? But the story before Henry decided to start humping up animals. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't. There's got to be a hotline you can call, man. Hey, excuse me, I'm starting to give up on women. You know what I mean? At least, I'm starting to give up on the females' happy places. I'm giving up on them. You know what I'm saying? I can't say the actual words of what I want to say because we on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? We get in trouble. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm giving up on female genitalia, man. I need help. You know what I'm saying? They send you pictures of what they look like and stuff, and then you're like, yeah, never mind. That's good, you know. But this dude didn't do that. He just went straight to goats, man. We're going to edit that out. But yeah, I'm going to tell you guys a different dating story, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm going to tell you all a story of this non-ride or die girl, right? You know what I mean? Yo, what's good, chat? Oh, that's understandable. Different strokes for different folks. You know what I mean? I need to go make me some popcorn. Oh, I do have a story about dating an Asian. So, get this, right? Y'all don't even know this. I've never told this story online before. Y'all don't even know this story, bro. This story brand new. Hot, spankable, brand. That sounded bad. I was remembering Shia LaBeouf when he was in iRobot, and I was using the same word that he used. It sounds horrible in this context. We're gonna edit that out, guys. Edit that out. Just erase it like Men in Black. Boop, like just it didn't happen. So anyway, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we were shooting some skits, and I'm not gonna tell you guys what skits they were because then you'll know who I'm talking about. But we were shooting this skit with a bunch of people, big group of people, and this chick, she was Asian, right? One of the actresses in this skit was Asian, you know what I'm saying? And she was bad, right? Really attractive. So, after we get done shooting the skit, baby girl is like, yo, I want to hang out with you in your room. And I'm like, that's exactly what I want to do. let's do that together. And she's like, I bet. And then we up in the room and shit. We was up in there chilling. You know what I'm saying? It was a long time ago. Super long. That way I can't get in trouble for this. So, pretty sure my girlfriend's watching. So, anyway, you know, she comes up to the room. We're watching things, you know what I'm saying, not nasty stuff. You know, no movies about, you know, any of that. You know, and it's just a good time. We're talking. And then she does, for some reason, what a lot of females like to do. I'm not going to say every female, but a lot of females. And what I like to call it is testing for weakness. You know what I'm saying? And what a dude has to understand is when a woman is testing for weakness, she'll say any and everything to try to bring it out of them. You know what I'm saying? I've had women say some of the most grimiest stuff known to man in order to see if I break. You know, and it's only after I didn't, then she would pull out her debit card and pay for breakfast at the IHOP that we were eating at, you know. And yeah, you know, and that's what would happen, you know. So anyway, we was up in my room, you know what I'm saying, and I'm sitting on the couch, she's sitting on the chair, and we having a regular conversation. I'm thinking it's all gravy, you feel me? She starts asking me these questions about my previous relationships. I'm knowing she's interested, people. I'm knowing she's down to get the huckle back. You know what I'm saying? The fact that she's in the room alone with the dude, with your boy, practically that's what she's there for. You feel me? She's there to, so anyway, with that being said, you know, she asked me about my like a previous relationship, right? And this is what you're supposed to say, guys. You're supposed to say this. Oh yeah, you know, it ended, it was a mutual, we're still on talking terms. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, we just grew apart over time. And, you know, yeah, I mean, like, we're still on talking terms. We just don't communicate often. That's what you're supposed to say. But I made a mistake. And the mistake was I told her the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, females say they want the truth, but they don't want the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, type of one in the chat, if a woman has ever asked you for the truth, you told her the truth, and then she tried to beat you up for it, or got mad at you, tried to fight you. Type of two in the chat, if telling women the truth is always what you gotta do. Because, you know, yeah, you're gonna get beaten, but yeah, at least. But yeah, man, you know, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Charles? What's up, Sharice? Yo, what's up, Foxy Boxer? You know what I'm saying? What's up, Honey Bunsy? What's up, Noel? You know what I'm saying? Grew apart over time. That's what you got to tell them. You know what I'm saying? That's what they like that. You know what I'm saying? And then they you know, take off her pantaloon if she's about that life. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Well, this story is not as bad as the goat story. You know what I mean? The goat story, that was all the way messed up. You feel me? So, with that being said, you know, baby girl, she starts asking me all these questions, asking me super duper deep questions, you know, trying to shame me and blame me for everything, because that's what a chick will pretty much do when she's deciding on if you're strong enough to date. You know what I'm saying? She'll try shame, she'll try blame, and if that stuff doesn't work, then you might be dating material. You know what I'm saying? Oh boy. So, type of one in the chat if you've ever had a chick do this to you, right? And you made it through and then you end up dating her. Type of two in the chat if you had a chick do this to you and you decided to, like, just never go around the chick anymore because, you know, you didn't know she had a crush on you. That's why she asked you all that goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? I just had a chick do this shit to me like 4 days ago, bro. She asked me some of the goofiest shit. just the goofiest shit, bro. Just goofy shit. It was so funny. So, yeah, a lot of dudes would just walk away and decide to, start a hobby, which is actually quite smart. You know what I'm saying? Females are work, literally. It's literally a job. It's literally a job. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And then she keeps yelling at me to tell her the truth. Yo, be truthful with me. Keep it real with me. Just keep it real. Keep it real. And I fell for it. And I kept it real with her, right? I kept it real with her, and I never saw her again. You know what I'm saying? Type of one in the chat, if you ever kept it real, if a female has ever asked you for the truth, you told her the truth, and you never saw her again. You know what I'm saying? Type of 2 in the chat if that's never happened to you. Bruh. Kept it real with her, never saw her again, bruh. Hey, man, you know what I mean? She got out of there. That's, you know what I mean? That's right. And then women will still be like, what? No, you're not a real man unless you tell me the truth. And you tell her the truth. Okay, it was me who ate the last of the toaster strudel. I ate the last one. And then she'll say something like, see, all you had to do was tell me the truth. And now it's over because you wouldn't tell me the truth. I just told you the truth. You asked me to tell it. I just told it to you. Yeah, but I had to keep asking you. But what's messed up is if you rewind it back and you would have been like, no, I never ate the toaster strudel. It wasn't me. She'd have been like, oh, okay. We're just making sure, I trust you. Just making sure. You know what I'm saying? And then when you're walking away with it, you turn around and it's the Michael Jackson edit when his eyes are all green and shit. And then the laugh track goes over, because you ate it. You know what I'm saying? Like anything. Yeah. You're a real man if you can make her feel happy, regardless. Because at the end of the day, as a man with your female, your job is to make her happy. You know what I'm saying? Is to keep her happy. All of that good stuff. That's your job. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. We all know this. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how much they goof up. You know what I'm saying? Your job is to make her happy. You know what I'm saying? If you got to tell her that you have a Rolls Royce in order to do that, like potatoes, tomatoes, you just if you have to tell her that you're a Fortune 500 freaking race car driver in order to make your woman happy, that's a risk that we're willing to take as men. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why ladies don't love that. Good. Somebody said free the nipple? Word? What? That's some scary shit. You know what I'm saying? Good. Oh. Good. Oh. Good. Hey yo. Emo crying the god of COD. You're a dude. There's no way. No, you're saying weirdo stuff. Will you adopt me? Maybe. You know what I'm saying? But yo, so apparently there might be some people in here. Okay, so look, type of 1 in the chat if for some reason the gig is. So type of 1 in the chat if you're dating somebody and they tell you that they're going over another dude's house to hang out and they're not going to do anything with that dude. Type of 1 in the chat if that person's probably cheating on you. Type of 2 in the chat if they're just going to play Jenga. Huh? Uno. Huh? It's not cheating if they do that. Especially if they tell you to your face, that is, yep, see, they know. You know what I mean? More than likely, usually it is what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? Somebody in here was trying to be like, oh my God, how could you do that to Dr. Girlfriend? Yeah, she did it to me first. Once she came to me and told me to my face, I met a new guy at college and I got his number and I'm going to start hanging out at his house. You're okay with that, right? I'm going to start going to his house and hanging out at his house. You're okay with that, right? To which case I responded, no. Go to his house, but it's over. You're fired. And then she was like, wait, why would you know? Wait, you're taking this the wrong way. You're supposed to let me do it. What do you mean I can't go to this guy's house? What? No, no, it's not what you think it obviously is. I mean, I dumped her and then I let her pay me like $4,000 to take her back. You know what I'm saying? Because, she obviously went and did it. Like, I was cool with it. I don't care. Just, she bought me a new computer when she got back. You know what I mean? Made sense to me. It was hilarious. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in all actuality, she more than likely didn't do it. You know what I mean? Again, what she probably did was she hung out with him. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I'm going to explain this to you guys. I'm going to explain how this goes, right? So, I'm going to explain how this goes. If a female ever comes to you and tells you that, she wants to take a break or that, oh, I met this new guy and I'm going to hang out with him, blah, blah, blah. It's a trick. It's a flu-flam. And there's only one way to get through it without the chick losing all respect for you. Makes no sense. So the way it goes is this, right? If a chick does this to you, I'm saying, the only right thing to do, the only right answer is to dump her and tell her to go get with him. It makes no sense. It's reverse and counterintuitive, right? Don't make no sense. But I'll tell you, it's the only thing that's ever worked in that situation. You know what I'm saying? So what you do is, if you tell her that, no, you know what? Yeah, go, it's cool. She'll go do it. She'll go do it. And you'll be sitting there thinking like, I thought she was just, I thought this was like a joke, a test, and not to be jealous. That was the way to pass this test. So, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, what you have to do is you have to tell her, hey, no, go ahead and go. It's over. You have to dump her and tell her to go get with the dude. You know what I mean? Tell them to make a nice couple. That always works. You know what I'm saying? You know what? That's the guy for you. You should go be with them. You know what I'm saying? The not jealous test. Yeah, it's a doozy, man. It's a doozy of a test, bro. You know what I'm saying? It really is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, with that being said, appreciate the compliment, bros. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Yo, that's good. Appreciate you for the compliment, bros. You know what I'm saying? Yep. That's what's up. Yeah, what's up, honey bunsies? Yep. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Now, what happened was when she told me this, she's like, oh, I'm going to go and hang out at his house. Are you okay with that? I broke up with her, told her to go be with him, right? And then she left for like 3-4 days. Now, what more than likely happened was this. She wants me to believe that she's off having the time of her life with some dude that she likes more than me and all this other crap, right? Because this is a jealous test. Females do this all the time. Oh, he's going to think I'm with another guy and I'm in love with him and this is going to teach him. He's going to come back and kiss anus and buy me a moose, you know what I mean? And put a cape on the moose and he going to save me and he going to pay all my bills, right? That's what they think is going to happen, right? You know what I'm saying? But instead, what ends up happening is, you know what I'm saying, they come back, they go, they hang out with the other dude, and then since they don't have you to fall back on, like since they don't have you like, crying and chasing after them, no. They feel like, they start to feel like this is the only thing they get. And then that dude, they do all the same tests they did on you, but like 10 times worse on them. He fails them because that's what she wants. She wants to prove that he fails him. And then she comes running back to you. You know what I'm saying? But there's a caveat to that. If you take her back without doing a certain thing, then it still goes awful. It's still like the chick, she still loses all respect. It makes no sense, bro. It makes no sense, bro. Makes no sense, man. Dude, you know what I mean? Yo. So, you know what I mean? Like, you know, but you guys don't want to know that. You know what I mean? You guys don't want to know, you know what I mean, how to, you know, circumvent that situation. You know what I'm saying? I more than likely don't know any of what this means. That's what's up. Yeah. Hey, appreciate the compliment, the lazy gamer, bros. Yeah. You got hella good energy. Oh, I make sure to have aquaphobia, Luke. I make sure to have aquaphobia whenever you're here. You know what I'm saying? I make sure to have it. That's what's up. Yo, appreciate the compliment, Brody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I've been good. I hope you guys been good too. For real. You know what I mean? Yeah. Women will say they want the perfect man. They say they want a nice guy, bro. But if that guy shows up, bro, they'll use that dude for food and texting. You know what I'm saying? That's so funny, Kai Ice. Kai Ice said this and I didn't. Kai Ice says, if you smash a chick good enough, she'll always forgive you. I have no idea what you're talking about, but that sounds like the truth. You know what I'm saying? Definitely sounds like the truth. I don't do any dirty stuff, man. I don't do any of that stuff. Mm-hmm. Yo, thanks for the compliment clips. I love that you've been watching me for so many years. That's what's up. Yo, that's awesome. I helped make your childhood demon animations. Yeah. You guys got hella good energy. Yeah. It's good seeing you guys as well. What's up, demon animations? Yo, what's up, Karan? Bruh. I only go live with my members. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. One more thing. Yo, thanks for the compliment, yo. For real. You guys got hella good energy. For real. But yeah. You guys are funny. For real. Hi, Alfie. What's up? What time is it here? I don't know. It's definitely a time. Will I still play a song? Songs are super chat requests. You know what I'm saying? A super chat request is 50 directly into the tip jar. You know what I'm saying? Which goes directly to my PayPal. Either that or directly through to the channel. You know what I mean? 50 straight to the channel, and I'll play the song that you enjoy for me to play. Let me guess. Aaliyah Rock the Boat? Or Rihanna Rude Boy? Rihanna and Drake, What's My Name? Chris Brown, Crazy. Go Crazy. You've never been catfish. I've been catfish, yo. You know what I'm saying? Type of 1 in the chat if you guys have ever been catfished. Type of 2 in the chat if you've never been catfished. You know what I mean? For real, for real. What's up, Sharice? Little baby pure. Yo, Abdul Hananami. Hamimi. Abdul Hamimi. W's in the chat for Abdul Hamimi. Yo, love that you're still doing BHD story times. Been over 10 years and they still entertaining as hell and never get boring. Yo, that's what's up, Abdul Hamimi. Yo, I love that you still enjoy my BHD story times, yo. You got hella good energy. For real, for real. Yo, where you from, Abdul? You know what I mean? Yeah. Damn, you said you still went through it and you didn't slide or nothing. All right, so look, I'm gonna tell you guys a hilarious story time, man. Bruh, I don't even know if I can tell you guys this story yet. You were born in Morocco. That's cool that you were born in Morocco. That's what's up. Yeah. Yeah. I'm hella good. For real, for real. I hope you're good as well. Hey, appreciate you for the compliment, yo. Yo, W's in the chat for Abdul Hamimi. Appreciate you, yo. You know what I'm saying? Yo, once we reach 45 more in Super Chat, you know what I'm saying? The person that gets us closest to the Super Chat goal, which is 50 in Super Chat, is the one that gets to choose the next song that we play. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. The next song that I nunchuck to. If you guys want to jump in, you know what I'm saying? If you guys want to join in, make sure to come to my YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Jew. What are these circles attached to my forearms? What circles? I have a lot of circles. I have a whole lot of circles. Those are all compliments. I appreciate you. I really do. Appreciate the compliment, yo. Yo. Hey. Yo, appreciate the compliment, Slim, that you've been watching me for so many years, man. You know what I mean? Nah, thief. I don't exist. This is a hologram. This is all a hologram, bro. You know what I'm saying? You've been clickbaited, bro. I'm not even here. We're not even here right now, bros. None of this is real. It's all the Matrix and something else conspiracy based. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, it's a hologram. Like a Chief Keef concert now. Ooh. Oh, snap. Yo, thank you, Bishop Smith. Appreciate the compliment, Brody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's pre-recorded live, man. You know what I'm saying? Yep, cloned like Gucci Mane. For real, for real. You know they did the same thing to Michael Jackson. He's got a show out here. You know what I'm saying? But it's a clone. You know what I'm saying? For real, for it's a whole hologram. For real, for real. It's all AI controlled. For real. Yeah. Once I get off alive, I'm gonna go eat me a lot of hot Cheetos. Bruh. I wish you well. I hope you feel better. You know what I mean? For real. Yo, thank you for the compliment, Sharice. Hey, yo, where are you guys from? You know what I mean? I'm from Vegas. Yeah, yeah. Tory Lanez has Las Vegas flooring. Mm. Man, I do. Do you guys think they're gonna let Tory Lanez out? You know what I'm saying? I think it's messed up that he got stabbed so many times. That sucks. You know what I mean? Bruh. Bruh, do you guys know how, why Tory Lanez got stabbed? Type of one in the chat if you guys know why Tory Lanez got stabbed up so many times. Type of two in the chat if you guys don't know why Tory Lanez got stabbed up so many times. Because I know the exact story. And it's wilding. It's really wilding. Yeah, yeah, Chicago, New York. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, that's cool that you used to live in Vegas. Yo, Kentaro's from Tokyo. Yo, you're from Kenya, King Merkin. Yo, that's what's up. Yeah, yeah. Yo, that's mad cool. You guys live in hella interesting places. You know what I mean? Bruh. It was set up? Nah, he didn't get set up. Damn, so many twos. Hey, Lone Star, you live in Texas. Ladrian, you live in Colorado, Rancho High School. Understandable. You know what I mean? 2-2. All right, so I'm going to tell you guys exactly why Tory Lanez got stabbed, right? I don't know if I could tell TikTok. Hey, TikTok, I can't tell you guys this story. You guys got to come over to my YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you guys like 2 minutes because I'm about to turn off my TikTok. I can't talk about somebody getting on TikTok. We get in hella trouble for that. Was he getting robbed? He was not getting robbed. You know what I'm saying? He was hitting on another man's wife in front of him. Yeah, he was hitting another man's wife in front of him. And the guy was a lifer. All he had was his wife. Guys in jail, guys in prison. The only thing they have to go is pretty much their woman. You know what I'm saying? If they're in jail, bro, you can't. Yeah, I mean, you can't just. Yeah, I mean, it was visitation. You know what I'm saying? The dude is up in there visiting with his wife, and Tory Lanez just rolls up in there and starts talking all that loud. I'm Tory Lanez, all that hoopla and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And then tries to holler at the dude's wife. And then the dude is like, yo, that's my wife. And he's like, what? I don't care. I'm Tory Lanez. I do whatever I want. You ain't gonna say nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing. What you gonna do? And just starts talking all this stuff, cursing him out in front of the dude's wife. You know what I'm saying? And dude was just like, that's how you feel? That's what you're doing? All right. And he caught him outside. You know what I'm saying? He catched him outside, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's been 10 years since Tory Lanez first came out with his music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, I remember all those times. For real, for real. With the lifer's wife, yeah, bro. You don't flirt with a lifer's wife, man. You just don't. Yep, you don't play with a lifer's wife, man. I would love to go to Tokyo, bro. I would love to go to Tokyo, man. So yeah, you know what I mean? Bro, I still can't believe Tory Lanez would be foolish enough to do something like that. That don't make no sense, bro. That don't make no sense. Type of one in the chat if that don't make no sense. If you in jail and you see a lifer's wife, you don't hit on her in front of, and then disrespect the dude in front of her. Of course he got cut up. You know what I'm saying? Of course they poked him. Of course they poked him. Yo, so what time is it where all of you guys are at? You know what I mean? Nah, that's that Tory Lanez ego, man. That's that Tory Lanez ego, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bruh. It's 113. This is up, chat free. What's up, 113? Islam. What's up, Lil Josh? What's up, madam? What's your guys' favorite action movie? Alright? Your favorite action movie of all time. On God. What's your favorite action movie? I'm looking for some new action movies to watch. What's up, FP? What's up, iTrizzy? What's up, Kentaro? What's up, Floyd James? What's up, Chat Free? What's up, madam? 10 a.m. What's up? No. Yo, what's good? No. What's good, Devontae? What's good, Sharice? What's good, Dark Stars? Rush Hour 3. I don't think I've ever seen Rush Hour 3. Lucy. Tokyo says Lucy or Watchmen. Watchmen's a good watch. For real, for real. My Little Pony. Very riveting tale. Just straight action. I love action movies. I don't like any type of movies that are boring and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Hey, what's up, Josh? Yo, what's up, Out of Body? Hey, what's up, Aggressor? What's up, Akira? National Security. Rush Hour. Rush Hour is a good one. I might watch Rush Hour. 4 a.m. What's up, Barbaric? Never Back Down. That movie's pretty good. Chronicle. That's a good one. You guys got good taste in movies. 28 years later. Movie sucked. Dang it! I was about to go see that. Shite. Do I like football? Not a whole lot. John Wick is a really good action movie. I've seen all those like countless times. Transformers Dark Side of the Moon was packed. It really was. It really was. Sinners is a good movie. I don't know if you consider it an action movie though. The Django was kind of cool. Anything with Denzel Washington, especially if it's a Equalizer. He's good in those. American Pie is a pretty good action movie. Yep. Terminator is actually a really good movie too. For real, for real. Terminator, The Dark Fate is like the best one. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Hi, Mason. Nice to meet you, bro. The Matrix is good. The Boondocks is like my favorite cartoon of all time. On God. Y'all are hilarious. One of you guys said, Maurice, where the hoes at? Why would I ever tell y'all or show y'all that? You know what I mean? Any female I bring on here and show y'all to, y'all flood her inbox and start telling her that she should leave me for y'all. So no, I don't introduce y'all to any chicks I'm actually hanging out with like that. You know what I'm saying? How did you kick yourself out? That's wild. I love the Boondocks. It's my favorite cartoon. Judgment Day, I guess, was kind of good. I never really saw a whole lot of Judgment Day. Yeah. All right, man. I'll see y'all later. I'm getting kind of sleepy. Man. Oh, I think I'm gonna go get me some food. Man. I might have me a bowl of cereal. All right. You know what? I think I'm gonna get me some cereal. Type of one in the chat. What cereal should I eat for my midnight snack? You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Ooh. Which one y'all think? You know what I mean? Honeycombs or honey nut checks? Which ones? Dun 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 dun. Honeycombs. Honeycombs. Yeah, honeycombs do slap. For real, for real. Give me some honeycombs. Yeah. I love these. These are like the best snack ever. I swear to God, best snack cereal. You know what I mean? For real, for real. Honeycombs. Yo, for real, for real. Yo, type of one in the chat if you would pick honeycombs as a midnight snack. Type of two in the chat if you would pick honey nut checks as a midnight snack. Honeycombs for number one. Honey nut checks for number two. That makes sense. Yo, what's up, Jacob Petty? What's up, Sonny Mahani? What's up, Arctic Base? What's up, Dark Knight? What's up, Noel? What's up, Rahim? What's up, Haslam? What's up, Lane Stelly? What's up, Chad Free? What's up, FP? Can you sleep with me? Huh? Cash at me 50 G's. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll talk. Cash at first. Floyd Games. Watch the How They Made video with honeycombs. It's vile. I don't give a shit. I'm still eating them. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. Hey, Barbaric, thank you for the confettis. Yo, Barbaric, thank you for another confetti, bros. Oh my God! Barbaric just sent the galaxy through. W's in the chat to Barbaric. Yo! W's in the chat to Barbaric, brodies. Yo, that's wildin'. Rechecks? Understandable. Hey, what's up, David Flores? What's good, you guys? What's good, chat? Some underrated cereals for real, for real. I really do appreciate the compliment. Appreciate you. W's in the chat, boys. W's. W's in the chat, boys. Yeah. W's in the chat, man. You said Cookie Crisps? Cookie Crisps are really good as well. Cookie Crisps are very good. For real, for real. Spider on ceiling? That's what's up. Hey, it's nice to meet you, Abigail. What's up, y'all? Jesus Christ says, slip a nip for the boys. Damn. Even Jesus is out here loose. Huh? Out here being loose. Pound cake. Pound cake is delicious. My favorite dessert would be pineapple upside down cake. For real, for real. Huh? Frosted Flakes slap. Yeah, they really, really do. You know what I mean? For real, for real. What food do I hate? Carrots. Carrots suck. Yeah? I don't like carrots. Still gonna snack on those Cheetos? More than likely. You know what I mean? For real, for real. But yo, hope you guys all had a productive day. You know what I'm saying? Yo, W's in the chat to hold them in Ant-Man. W's in the chat. Yo, that's awesome that you made 3.5K in the stock market. The only kind of professional I am is a professional dumbass. Yo, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? You made 3.5K in the supermarket, man. You sound really smart to me, bro. You know what I mean? I'm just glad I made some money. I'm just glad I made some money since things don't usually go this well. Yo, I'm glad things are going that well for you, Brody. You know what I'm saying? That's freaking awesome. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, like, how did you get into doing the stock market, Holden and Ant-Man? You know what I'm saying? That's really cool that things are going well. Yo, I'm doing good, man. Yeah. I'd hug you back if you were here, man. Yo, that's awesome. And congratulations of you winning 3.5K, bros. You know what I mean? That's freaking awesome, dude. W's in the chat. W's in the chat to have Demon Ant-Man. That's freaking fire, bros. For real, for real. That's like winning the lottery, Brody. Yeah. Oh, understandable. Yeah. I got you guys, man. All right, so what are you guys gonna do for 4th of July? I'm curious. You know what I'm saying? I can't imagine what you guys are gonna do on 4th of July, man. You guys gonna set some stuff on fire? Yo, W's in the chat for half Demon Ant-Man, Brody. You know what I'm saying? W's in the chat for half Demon Ant-Man, bros. You know what I'm saying? For doing really well, winning that 3.5K in the stock market, man. I can only imagine what stock you won that mug with. You know what I mean? Yo, thank you for the well wishes. Yo! Half Demon Ant-Man! W's in the chat for half Demon Ant-Man! Yo! That's understandable. That's cool it's understandable that you didn't have much money in your checking. So I got an investment account to act as my savings. That's really freaking smart. That's awesome that you got an investment account to act as your savings. Thus, you invested. And as of 4th of July, I'm working and getting holiday pay. That's awesome that you're working and getting the holiday pay, Brody. Time and a half. Hell yeah. Now have a good night, bro. You have a good night too, bros. Appreciate you, man. Definitely having a good night. W's in the chat for Half Demon Ant-Man, Brody. You know what I'm saying? Hope everybody out there is having a really good night, bros. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm doing good, you guys. Hope you guys are doing good as well. You know what I'm saying? We chilling. Can I get a 360? That'll be a 100 in super chat for a 360. You know what I'm saying? Bruh. It'll be 100 in super chat. I need to take a day where I do like a 24 hour, where I stream as many hours as I can in the day. You know what I'm saying? Bro, look, man. Ray J needs to be stopped. Ray J's got to be stopped. How much for a 180? 120? That's definitely a super chat request. Hey, what's up, No? What's up, Matt? No, I don't post no gameplay videos. I don't even touch a video game. I don't even touch a video game, guys. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you guys what. You know what I'm saying? We've already reached 30 in super chat so far. If we reach 150 in super chat, I will drop a prank video tomorrow. That's wild. I will drop an entire prank video tomorrow. The prank video is called Exploding Birthday Cake. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I got pranked. You know what I'm saying? They filmed it. And, you know what I mean? I just haven't put it out. You know what I mean? But yeah. That's just wild. You know what I'm saying? If we reach 150 in super chat we're already at 30. You know what I'm saying? Then you know what I mean? That should be wild. You know what I mean? I also got to get the okay from the chick that's in it, you know what I'm saying, to put that mug out. But yeah. All right, so peep game. You know what I'm saying? More BHD story time. All right, so when I was a kid, you know what I'm saying, like I didn't trust bees. And for some reason, because I don't trust bees, I would always mess with them. Type of 1 in the chat if you guys have ever been stung by bees. Type of 2 in the chat if you've never been stung by angry bees. Angry bees. You know what I'm saying? Bees got me, man. Bees got me. So one time, oh, you guys never been stung by bees? That's awesome. Hey, what's up, Sonny? What's up, No? What's up, Lil Josh? Never, ever. Never, ever? Ever, ever, ever? Bruh, I got the hell stung out of me when I was a kid, man. I was a children. Blast, take your shirt off. Man, that's a super chat request. A big one, too. You know what I'm saying? That's a big super chat request, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the wasp I worry about. But luckily enough, I don't really run into a whole lot of wasps. You know what I'm saying? Luckily enough. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, when I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? I had a cousin of mine. I would go kick it with my cousin. I had a foster cousin, technically. So I would go to my foster cousin's house, and they would babysit us while my foster mom was at her nursing job. You know what I'm saying? Now, one day, me and my foster cousin, we're walking through the forest or whatever, and we're just hanging out. We're just like hanging out, having a good time. We're doing things that all kids do when they were that young. We were like 11. We're kicking over tree trunks. We're throwing stuff. We're just having a good time in the forest, right? Out of nowhere, my homeboy, he starts freaking out. Oh God. And then he turns around and just makes a beeline. Runs for his life down the freaking street, right? He runs for his life down the freaking block. You know what I'm saying? Then when he gets down the block, I'm just like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? He runs through all these trees. He finally gets to the street. So I'm like, what the hell's wrong with him? I'm wearing pants, mind you. So out of nowhere, I feel this sharp sting in my freaking side of me, right? My leg meat. I'm like, mother, the fuck? And I feel another one. And then I start feeling it in my stomach, and then on my arms, and then on my neck, and in my head, and on my face. I'm like, oh shit. So I turn around, I make a beeline. I'm running, right? So I run all the way to my foster cousin's house. You know what I'm saying? Get to my foster cousin's house, open up the door, he's up in there crying. You know what I'm saying? His mom had him, and I can't even fault him. Homie got stung like 40 times. You know what I'm saying? Turns out one of the trees that the homie kicked over, it was a beehive in that mug. And up to that point, I didn't know bees could hide in trees. So be careful. They out here. Yeah. Damn. No, I don't really be in the gym like that. You know what I mean? Hey, I appreciate the compliment, bro. That guy's rich and popular. Thank you. Am I still posting those? Posting those what? I am a Crip in real life. Congratulations. Hmm? Homie said, how do you kick up over a tree? All right, you guys. Better go get some food out this mug. Mm. 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 How have I been? I've been good. You know what I mean? Let's see. Yeah, I suppose I might start one back up when I come back or something. Hmm? Very true. Phones. Hmm. Uh, mm. All right, y'all. Let's go get the eats. You're gonna get banned, woman neglector. You're going to get banned, and my people are gonna do it. I ain't got no parts of it. I'm just trying to warn you, bro. You know what I'm saying? No one cares what you're into. You know what I mean? Hmm. How am I not asleep? I'm not sleepy. What am I gonna eat? Honeycombs. I might make chili dogs. Actually, damn. God damn. I'm gonna make some chili dogs. I'm gonna make chili dogs tonight, man. Oh my god, those. Oh my god, I'm feeling chili dogs, man. Mm. Type of one in the chat if you've ever eaten chili dogs. Type of two in the chat if you've never eaten chili dogs. Mm. Mm. You never tried them before. Chili dogs are really good. Really, really good. Yeah. Mm. Yo, so where are you guys from? Where are all of you guys from? Same here. Lindsay Moat. That's what's up, Quins. What's up, Quinn? Yeah, I'm a night owl. I love to stay up. What happened to iDubbbz? I didn't know something happened to iDubbbz. What happened to iDubbbz? Hey, so if you guys want to super chat to your boy, the link is pinned in the comment section down below, or so up above. It goes directly to your boy's tip jar. And more importantly, it goes to upgrading our streaming equipment, making sure that everything works. Because Lord knows. We grilling tonight, boys. We grilling tonight. That's not what it looks like. Flame might be way. There we go. You're from Texas, Fresno. Uh-oh. Completely nuked them. Hey, Alfred Montenegro. Yo, appreciate you, brodies. You know what I'm saying? What's up? Hey, appreciate you, man. Yo, W's in the chat for Alfred, bros. Appreciate you. Ooh, that's what's up. I still got buns and everything. So, are any of you guys barbecuing for Halloween? Are any of you guys barbecuing for 4th of July? You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Yo, W's in the chat for Alfred, bruh. W's in the chat. For real, for real. You guys are barbecuing? Bruh. So I got a lot of people, they're doing some kickbacks and whatnot. They're doing a whole bunch of freaking parties and whatnot. Yo, W's in the chat for Alfred, bruh. W's in the chat for Alfred, bros. Appreciate you. My grandparents live there. Yo, that's cool. Barbecue honey sauce brisket. Yo, that sounds good. That sounds really, really good. Yeah, I got some friends. They want to grill and bring over some ribs and stuff. So it's going to be a very, very, very festive, 4th of July. Yo, what do you do, Alfred? Yo, what do you do? What type of videos do you make? Do you make music? You know what I'm saying? You seem like a music lover. W's in the chat for Alfred, bruh. W's in the chat. Yo, I can only imagine what's the first videos you ran into mine, Alfred. I can only imagine. My bad, y'all. Had to make sure my food don't burn. Mm. Yo, Alfred, what type of stuff do you make, bros? W's in the chat to Alfred, bros. W's in the chat to Alfred, bros. W's, bros. Hold up. Yo, I'm also a DJ. You make edits. You're also a DJ. That felt so good. I just cracked my back like I'm a chiropractor, bro. That felt so good. But I'm a photographer and videographer as well. Okay, so do you make skits? Like, that's what's up that you're a videographer and you're also a DJ. I can only imagine what type of DJ you be, what type of music you be DJing. You know what I'm saying? W's in the chat to Alfred, Brody. Yo, you got good energy, bro. One more bucks. Shoot, man. 15 more freaking bucks. And we're going to have to play some of your music, you know what I'm saying, for the live stream. Yo, W's in the chat to Alfred, Brody. He just super chatted 20 straight through the super chat, bros. Yo, if you guys ever want to donate directly to me, to which case it comes directly to your boy, yeah, I'm saying the link in the description or the link in the comment section down below, it goes directly. Oh, with that being said, shout out to Yashura. He sent 10 bucks straight through the channel right as my last live was had turned off, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When am I dropping some new songs? Bruh, I probably gotta hit the studio. How the hell? Definitely figured something was afoot. What happened to the chili dogs? I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know where that went. You know what I mean?
And hammock that I
don't even know what happened. So, yo, we about to listen to some stories, bro. All right, so we going to pick. Type of one in the chat if you guys want to hear the story of all of Tyler Perry's allegations. Very well explained by a very entertaining black guy. Type of two in the chat if you guys want to hear the story of Pokemon getting stalked. You know what I'm saying? Type of three in the chat if you guys want to hear the story of why Drake dissed LeBron James. I didn't know that. One in the chat. Okay. We see a lot of ones. See a lot of ones. All right, we're going to listen to what happened with Tyler Perry.
Details of why he's being sued. I want to give you a little bit of context. Anyway, meet Derek Dixon, a man who's suing Tyler Perry for $260 million. Now, he's suing Tyler Perry for something called quid pro quo. Listen closely. Quid pro quo basically means if you do something for me, I do something for you. But see, a lot of times it's not that simple because there's an unspoken flip side. If you don't do this something for me, who knows what's going to happen to you? Now, let's get a little deeper into the story. Now, this is all alleged, so pretend I'm saying alleged in front of anything. Okay, so Derek Dixon said, look, he's working at a party, right, as event staff. Tyler Perry's at that party. He said, oh, who that? He goes up to Derek Dixon and said, hey, you want to be in some movies and stuff? Derek?
That's terrifying. So apparently Tyler Perry, he uses movies to convince dudes to do snoo. Hilarious.
Dixon said, oh man, this is my big break. Tyler Perry must see something in me. Now, thing is, to the public, Tyler Perry is known as a really nice guy. So Derek Dixon is just automatically assuming that. So Tyler starts texting him like, hey bro, like you good? Like what's going on? Derek said, what's going on with me, man? I just be chilling. Tyler Perry said, chilling in your new car. Look outside. Derek looks outside. Derek got a new car, courtesy of Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry said, matter of fact, you trying to act, right? Derek said, yeah. Tyler Perry said, come on my new show. Derek said, man, this dude is locked in. And suddenly, Tyler Perry started texting a little weird. Sending a bunch of texts, calling all the time. Derek's like, damn, slow
What
down,
am I
bro.
picking, Latino or white?
A little strong. Start getting a little bit inappropriate. Derek said, okay,
Latina.
let's just ignore this. It's all going to go away. Tyler said, hey, come to the crib.
Latinas can cook.
What? Tyler said, what? You work as event staff, right? Derek said, yeah. Tyler said, yeah, come to the crib. As event staff, bro. I'm not, come as event staff. So Derek comes to the crib. Everybody drinking, everybody having a good time. Derek drinking. Everybody leaves. Derek about to leave. Tyler says, no, you've been drinking. Derek says, yeah, that's true. Tyler says, you can just stay at my guest room. You good. Derek goes into the guest room. He don't got no pajamas, so he wears his underclothes. Goes to sleep. Somebody climbs in the bed next to him.
Happy birthday, your girl Infinity.
Tyler Perry. And you ain't heard me say it started to get wicked yet. We just getting started. Tyler Perry started grabbing on bro. Derek gets up. He said, yo, chill out, man. I don't really do that. I don't do that. Tyler said, oh, my fault. Derek said, all right, bro. Tyler said, all right, bro. I'm catching you. Tyler leaves. Tyler then texts Derek. This is the next day. Tyler says, look, bro, I got a new show for you. Now, here's where the stakes get raised.
The tuners are bad.
Derek has got a small part in one of Tyler's smaller shows. After this incident happens, Tyler says, look, I got a bigger show for you in a bigger show. Derek says, all right, I'll do it. So Derek Dixon gets a part on Tyler Perry's show called The Oval. Whole time.
Yo, what's good, y'all? All right, so this is the story that we're being told right now. This is the story of why Tyler Perry is getting sued for $260 million by Derek Dixon. You know what I mean? Yo, appreciate you guys for the well wishes, man.
My friends do stuff for me.
Hey, yo, Alfred, how often are you in Vegas? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You might just have to collab, bros. What type of, what's your favorite type of videos to make, Alfred?
I do stuff for them. Quid pro quo. Remember that. Now let's look at the flip side of quid pro quo. At the end of the season, Derek Dixon's character, who, side note, is a professional Netflix watcher who would do anything for money, that's his character gets, right? Derek says, yo, Tyler, my character's just gone like that. Tyler says, well, he's not gone just yet. Who knows? Next season he could come back. But remember, I do things for people that do stuff for me. Mind you, whole time Tyler Perry is texting Derek very inappropriate things. So Derek knew what he wanted. Derek said, Tyler, you tripping. Watch out. Tyler says, oh, perhaps I said too much. What if I give you another show, Derek? See, Derek had a show idea that he wanted to produce. Tyler Perry said, I could do that for you. Come to my house and we can discuss the finer details. And here's where things start to get wicked. Derek pulls up to Tyler Perry's crib. Tyler Perry said, okay, let's talk about us. Derek said, now let's talk about the show. You bugging. But Derek is saying this in a nice way, not my aggressive ass tone. Tyler's like, bro, come on, like, why you always trying to talk about show stuff? Derek says, you know what, it's getting late. Tyler says, all right, you're right. You can stay in the guest room again. Tyler Perry suddenly grabs Derek and starts pulling things off, getting very aggressive. Derek is telling him, no, chill. Tyler keeps going. Derek says, you know what, dang, I'm too hungry. Tyler says, all right, we can get some food. Tyler and Derek eat. Derek rushes to the guest room, tries to lock the door, but there's no lock. So Derek goes into the bathroom and locks the door. Derek goes home. Tyler Perry starts messaging him like, damn, we got pretty lit last night. Derek don't respond. Tyler probably at this point knows, oh, dang, I messed up. So people start messaging Derek saying, ooh, you just got a raise, man. You just got a raise. Your character coming back. We paying you so much more. Derek not responding. Tyler then says to Derek, look, I just started talks on your new show. Your new show is getting picked up. You want to start it or not? Derek says, damn, yeah, I do want to start the show. So he starts messaging Tyler back. Derek says his plan was to start the show, make the show get super popular, have enough power, so then he could snitch on Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry never starts the show, though. Derek is still playing his character in Tyler Perry's show, The Oval. He keeps asking Tyler, dude, when's my show starting? Tyler's avoiding the subject. The whole time he's still being very inappropriate towards Derek. Eventually, Tyler says, look, Netflix not starting your show. So Derek said, okay, cool, I'm suing you. And here we are today. Now, usually how these things go, it's a battle of public opinion. What you think matters a lot. If you don't like Tyler Perry, you stop watching his shows. Tyler Perry loses a lot of money. So Derek and his lawyers released text messages.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys for the compliments, yo.
Supporting Derek. Tyler Perry looks very aggressive. Tyler Perry's response to all this is, this is a scam. Tyler Perry basically saying, I'm rich, Derek knows I'm rich, Derek wants my money. So depending on what everybody thinks, if everybody's thinking, no, Tyler Perry did it, then Tyler Perry might settle with Derek and his lawyers, maybe give him $100 million, depending on how much evidence that Derek has. They might take it to trial, they might take a settlement. Who knows? We're just gonna have to wait and
man. Getting sued for $260 million is wild. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't imagine what you guys would do, what any of us would do if we were being sued for $260 million, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. I like that you remember the days you used to, where I used to react to Ghetto SpongeBob. Yo, W's in the chat, guys. W's in the chat for Alfred, Brody. Yo, you got good energy, Alfred. These hot dogs are really good. Now we're listening to the story of what really happened with the Fyre Festival.
Yo, the craziest part about the Fyre Festival is that it wasn't even their main event. They were trying to launch this app called the Fyre app. The Fyre Festival was just supposed to be some commercial for it, in a sense. Now, for those of you that don't know, the Fyre Festival was this disastrous festival that happened a few years back. I couldn't even
W's in the chat for Alfred, Brodies.
See, Billy and Ja Rule had a problem.
Yeah, I remember when I used to react to all those videos, bros. Yeah. My favorite video I ever reacted to, I believe, is Racist Mario. That video just has a space in my heart, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh, you want to start a festival? Yeah, bro, was just thinking the same thing. Sprinkle in your boy is a little bit of a con artist, and then you're ready to go. So our story begins with a fateful encounter. Ja meets Billy at some club that Billy's running, but it's not really like a club. It's like these influencer events that Billy be running. Ja like, hey, you do this? Billy like, this is me, bro. He said, we should partner together. I was thinking the same thing. Now, funny enough, the events that Billy was running, they were kind of scams too. It's credit card stuff. He tells Ja Rule, bro, we not thinking big enough though. Ja Rule said, what do you have in mind? He said, well, bro, you're an artist, right? Ja Rule said, I am an artist. He said, why don't we make, and this is actually a pretty good idea. He said, why don't we make an app that allows events to book artists through the app? Ja Rule's like, oh, that's a pretty good idea. I know some artists that could sign up for it. He said, great. He said, but we need a lot of people to start doing it. I'm like, yeah, true. They're like, so what?
This is a hologram, guys. You know what I mean? I recorded this 20 years, 80 years ago. You know, BC, before COVID. You know? And we're a hologram like Keith Chief. You know what I mean? Do with that what you will.
Why don't we host our own giant event where a bunch of artists come and we say, hey, we use the Fyre app, everybody. Great idea. So he gets a few investors to start up. How did he get investors? Well, that's easy. Let me let you in on a secret. The only thing you have to do to get investors is walk into a room like this and start doing some PowerPoint stuff. I'm serious. Okay, I'm not serious, but it's a lot simpler than it seems to get investors. Investors don't want to miss out on the next Facebook or the next Uber, so they always take chances on apps.
Way in the future.
They just throw their money at people that say, hey, I'm gonna do it big, here are my projected numbers. Well, how do you get projected numbers? You go to this business and say, hey, they were about to give me this amount of money. You're not gonna give me this amount of money? They give you this amount of money. You go to another business and say, hey, these two companies are giving me this amount of money. What you finna put down on it? Keep going, you make a bunch. Anyway, he decides to use the couple million he has on promotion. So he hits up Kylie Jenner, he hits up Emily Rath, whatever her name is, and he hits up Bella Hadid, and he tells them, yo, y'all finna do this Instagram post. People finna say, oh, that's cool. They finna go to the Fyre.
Yo, hope you guys having a good night, man. You guys got good energy.
You do the post, everyone goes, oh my gosh, it's Kylie Jenner. Let's go. People lose their minds over this ad. They're like, we need to go to this festival. It was such a big deal that Kylie and them got sued because they realized the power that influencers had. They got sued because they didn't put that it was an ad.
What?
It made people buy a bunch of stuff. People got screwed. So it kind of falls back on them a little bit. They had to pay back some money. Billy said, y'all hype? They said, yeah, we hype. He said, cool. Y'all got to pay a couple $1,000. They said, no big deal. I just saw Kylie Jenner. It was actually
your phone's already on 91%.
Just keep saying Kylie. So
that's what's up.
Paying for early tickets. And here's where it starts to get wicked. He announces, okay, the festival's going to happen in 4 months. Now, I don't know if you know anything about festivals, but from when he told people it was going to happen to when it was going to actually happen, it's a little bit short.
I appreciate you for the compliment.
Because he hadn't started.
Thank you for the compliment, bros.
Team went up to him.
I really appreciate you.
Did you just say 4 months?
Thoughts on meth?
He said,
yeah, that
we can't
meth sucks.
Do this in 4 months. He
you
said,
know,
the negativity killing my vibe.
Terrible.
Isn't that right, John? John said, yeah. He said, we finna do this. Lock in.
My only run-in with meth.
I'm finna hit y'all up in a little bit. They said, yeah. 2 months goes.
My only run-ins with meth was from this one chick, man. You know what I'm saying? I met her at the club. You know what I mean? And I'm thinking everything's cool. I had talked to like 10 girls that night. And this was the one girl that I was able to talk to that I actually like cared about and whatnot. That I was like, you know, wanted to hang out with, right? So, tell me why. You know what I'm saying? I freaking get this chick and we get, I'm talking to her. I get the Uber. She's on her way to my crib. You know what I'm saying? And halfway to my crib, baby girl looks me dead in my face and she's like, just to let you know, I do a lot of meth. And I was like, bruh. Not that it matters. It says, Was she YouTube? Ah, Mr. Man. You do meth. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Hope it's good. Hope it goes good, man. Mm. 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 Hey, what's up, Darius Williams? You're kind of cool. Did you know that it's scientifically proven that if somebody has to, like, if a guy says that he is cool, it's scientifically proven that he knows that its exact opposite is the true? That's real. It's in a book, not me. I didn't even say that, but that was a book. You know, you should never just do yourself a favor, Mr. Man. Please don't say that about yourself in front of women. I'm cool. Yeah. Please don't do that. I'm just helping you out. Nah.
Go, Billy, we need to start. You go, start what? They go to the festival. That's gonna happen in 2 months, Billy. He said, oh yeah, let's start right now. What we need to do for a festival? He said, okay, first, maybe we should start with the music acts and stuff. John got that. John said, yeah. Okay. What about where they gonna perform? Oh, they need a stage. Yeah. How much it cost to build a stage? I said, Billy, why are you asking me that? Do you have the price for anything else? He said, well, you should probably get to looking. He goes, sure. But I know if I believe in myself, anything possible. Ain't that right, Josh? Josh said, yeah. So they called some dude named Gavin or something like that. Billy said, what's good, my guy? Hey, how much this whole thing gonna cost? Just gonna cost $50 million. Billy said, hey,
understandable.
Calls back. He said, yeah, I think my phone was broken. He said,
oh, snap.
What can I do with $4 million? He said, you can stand on it and look tall. Let's stand on my money, I look taller.
What got you into doing crack, Lindsay?
He hangs up. He said, okay.
I am.
He calls the stage people. Said,
I hope you get better soon.
He said, we can't do that. He said, y'all haven't even asked for a price. He said, we
That's
can't
wild.
do that in 2 months, no matter if you give us $10 billion. Oh, okay. His team comes to him and says, Billy, it's over. Postpone the festival until November. He says, yeah, that's not a good idea, and we're not going to do that. So we're just going to do it my way, and we're going to keep on going.
Damn it, Lindsay. Not me, dude. Understandable.
Who tells him, Billy?
No one deserves meth.
So he starts
all right, guys. No one deserves meth.
Dude on the phone
Yeah, I'm saying.
Buy tents. Now, this was a problem because he promised people villas, like massive, like house things. And if you wanted to get some tents on the side, you can get some tents on the side. He didn't say the whole thing was going to be tents. Didn't have a choice.
You good, Jacob Petty. Don't worry about it.
Now, at this point, while this is going on, there's a website dedicated to telling people,
that's actually funny.
Don't spend your money. This is
no, you cannot, Doc.
Idea, but they started giving information that only his team would know. So he starts tripping. He calls everybody into a meeting and he starts freaking out on them, saying, "Who's snitching?" Everybody quiet. They said, "Billy, I think you got other things to be worried about than who's snitching." He said, "You fired." But you right. Job. I said, "Yeah." He said, "Where we at with the acts?" He's like, "I got Ray Shremmer, I got Migos, I got everybody." Great, this is still gonna be a good festival. Josh said, "And then I got Migos and Ray Shremmer." Billy said, "You already said that." He said, "No, you didn't let me finish." "And then I got Migos and Ray Shremmer to tell me I'm gonna hit y'all next time," and they canceled. Billy said, "Why don't you just start with that?" He said, "My fault, you was already getting bad news today. But we do have good news. Blink 182 finna come." Billy go, "Okay, I like Blink 182. We still on." He said, "Sir, we not going. Postpone the festival." He said, "Give me one reason why." They said, "Well, the venue actually just canceled, so it's not gonna be on the island you thought it was. It's gonna be on like a parking lot." "Give me 2 reasons why." "The plane driver you hired to check out the area for you, he went, he slept.
What story?"
Said it was the worst experience of his life, and he's begging you to cancel it. "Plane driver fired. Give me 3 reasons why." They said medical services and food. Food? Oh, snap. He said, "Just hire somebody from the island." They said, "Sir, we actually did that before you told us to." He said, "Now y'all go-getters." He said, "They canceled on us because they said you stupid. You fired." He said, "Hire somebody else. I don't got time to think about if they finna eat or not." They said, "Your investors just canceled." He said, "Investors? Man, the YouTuber just told you. That's easy. I'm finna get another one." He leaves. He goes to some investor. He walked in like this. He said, "Invest." He walked in confidently enough.
Lindsay, you are so funny. You know, Lindsay. Yeah. So you guys voted for the story, and I told the story already. I literally told the story, and another one on top of that. You're so good at this, Lindsay. You must be a hall monitor. You got a daily planner? You are so good at this. Man. Lindsay, you are So what do you have to say for yourself, Lindsay? And there's a woman. You don't remember. That's hilarious.
Of $3 million, but if you don't give me 500,000 of it in the next 2 weeks, I'm finna cancel on you. Cause I'm hearing that you stupid. First of all, I'm not, you fired. I don't work for you. Meanwhile, he was broke. So what he does is he hits up everybody who was ready to go to the festival. A bunch of people dropped out at this point. But the people who were gonna go, he tells them that they need to use bracelets to pay for everything. His team immediately tells him, that's not gonna work because we don't even have food. We can't even pay for Wi-Fi, broski. He tells them, you fired. You need to give me my money, y'all. They said bracelets to pay for stuff? Let's do it. But I already paid for my ticket, sir. He said, no, you're not giving me money for a ticket. You giving me money to load into your bracelet so you can pay for things. He said, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. So he takes that money, he gives it back to the investor. He looks solid right now. Next day, festival finna start. Right?
That's what's up. You about to go play some Call of Duty? That's what's up. All right, you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get up out of this mug. You know what I mean? You're talking about turkeys. Understandable. Yeah, free class at UNLV. Dalai Carol. What's up? Was watching you from 14 to 18. Big fan from Dublin. That's awesome. You know what I mean? All right, see you guys later, yo. Stay up.